It's a little intimidating, realizing that that hill behind me, that mountain, that giant, giant mountain is what I'll be summiting tomorrow. Uzuri sana, wageni, makaribishwa, Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, pole pole, hakuna matata, jambo. Welcome to day 5 of my Kilimanjaro climb to the top. That happens to be the tallest freestanding mountain in the world. I woke up and there was frozen ground outside my tent, so I can tell I'm getting to higher elevation, and it was cold last night. This might be the hardest thing I've ever signed up to do. The guys are breaking down the tents. Look at how many people it takes to do all the activity. They break everything down, pack it up, and bless their souls, they carry my tent, all the food, the mess tent, and everything to the next camp, which is base camp. The next place we'll be is the camp that we will be at prior to the summit. So we are 1 day away from summit. So, woo, I'm a little freaked out. Doing good, first thing in the morning. First hike of the day. Still have energy. I don't even have the energy to talk. And those of you that know me, know that's a pretty extreme statement. That hill was a butt kicker. Holy cow. I just keep thinking that when you guys are watching this, you're gonna be on a comfortable couch somewhere in a warm area, eating popcorn, having a steak, and a mashed potato with like sour cream and chives. And yeah, I hope I can motivate you. Oh, steak and potato. That sounds so good. Apparently this plane went down. They said everybody died. It is ominous at best. But everybody within the, they said 24 passengers were inside, but it's hard to picture 24 people inside this plane. We were just talking about tomorrow's schedule. We get up at 11, we leave at 12, and we start the summit. We arrive at the summit by sunrise, which I think is around 6 a.m. here. So I'm gonna try to go to sleep at about 6 tonight so I can get a few hours before I'm expected to climb and exert all of that energy. This has been a rigorous workout today to get to base camp. Sometimes I think you face that in life. Things are just hard. You just run into a barrier and you think, I am not gonna be able to do this. I thought that when my first husband died. I thought, how am I gonna raise these kids by myself? I didn't have a college education, and I thought, how am I gonna be able to do this? I was discouraged, and I felt desolate, and I felt like I was in a barren desert, and I felt like the surroundings around me right now. And you may be in that same place. You might have just lost your job. You might have just lost your spouse. You might have just had someone close to you die. Or you might be dealing with cancer. But know that if you keep going, it will get better. You need to have the fight in you to keep going, to find perspective, and to look for the mountains ahead of you. I see camp. It was the longest hike ever. Tomorrow is summit day. Peace out. Ugh. I have to check in for what? Health check? I have to sign in. Okay. We're going to check in to base camp. They need to know who made it so they can decide who's missing. Oh, my legs feel noodly. Stairs, just what you want to do after 9,000 feet of climbing. He's my retired hero. Retired and he's climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. At 71, no less. They make you put your age in the book. I'm not telling you what mine is, though. It's a secret number. All right, I'm all checked in. What, I have to move? I don't think I can get up. I think my hair might be standing up. It's summit day. It's midnight, and we are about to put our gear on and climb to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Vince didn't even let me comb my hair, so thanks, Vince. Some producer you are. We're redoing this when I comb my hair. Getting my hot hands ready for my gloves. It's supposed to be 20 below or something. This is cold. I'm cold. Are you cold? I'm freezing. Can you lose a finger if it gets too cold? I'm seriously wondering about that. How long have we been hiking?
About 3 hours.
Vince, I don't know if I can make it.
Come on, keep it up.
Vince, the battery's dying on my headlamp. I think it might go out. Yep, it's dead. It's completely out.
All right, hang on a second.
How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do it without a headlamp?
I will. Don't worry, sweetie. It's all right. I'll light your way. Just stay close. Pull. One step at a time.
I bet I can't see where I'm going.
Come on, we can do it. Find it for you. Oh my gosh, Bethany, I know I had to sit, but you got to turn and look and see this amazing view.
There's not a lot of space here. You want me to turn around?
Turn around. You're going to see the most spectacular sunrise that you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh. Well, the sun is bright on top of the world. Holy cow, it's blinding me. I've made it to Stella's Point, and I am ready to go back to camp. Every bone, every muscle in my body aches. The rest of my team is much younger, although no, not Alan. He's 71. He's kicking my butt, I'd have to say. I'll insert a picture of him here so you can see the guy who kicked my butt. There's another point you can go to called Uhuru Point. I'm not going. I'm going back to camp. But I wanted to give you a view from the top of the mountain. Summit day was so hard. We're exhilarated, we're excited, and the rest of the group decides to hike forward to Uhuru Point, and we decide we're going to hike down from there. I'm tired, my back is given out, and I'm ready to hike back down. So we hike back down the mountain. It takes us probably another 3 hours. So at this point, I have been working out for 10 hours. And we take a nap and we wait for the rest of the people who were going on to the last point to come back down. And it takes an incredible long amount of time, and we start to wonder what is going on. Now the guide comes over and tells us that Jocelyn has had difficulty and is being carried down the mountain by guides who are making a swing for her with their arms. And he said, we've had some problems, but the rest of the team will be here. And we waited and we waited and we waited, and we started getting anxious because we didn't know what was going on. The team finally comes down and we sit down in the dinner tent, and Steve says, we have some news to share with you. We need to tell you that at the summit, Alan passed away. We don't know what happened, but he got to the final sign and fell over, and we couldn't revive him. We had lost one of our climbers at the point. It was devastating for us. We'd been hanging out with Alan. He outperformed me every day of the climb, and he had wanted to do this for a while. His daughter had helped him get the equipment, and it took our breath away to realize that that was his last day, that we had in effect spent his last week with him, and that at that summit, as he summited and saw the amazing view and came around there, somehow his body had given out and he had died right there. So this is a call out to Alan and a thankfulness for sharing this journey with us, and thoughts and prayers to your family as they deal with missing you so much. And just rest in peace, Alan, because you had a tremendous impact on us for living your life to the fullest. So as we came back down the mountain, we still had a day and a half to get out of the climb and to get done. We were pensive. We were thinking about everything that had happened. It felt like we had lived a lifetime in these 7 days. And so what I want you to take away from this is, are you living a lifetime in your days? And are you reaching for everything that you can reach for? And as I was on that climb, I kept thinking, I can't do it. There's no way I can do this. And I want to challenge you. How many things in your life do you think you cannot do? But probably if you just took the first step, and then the next step, and then the next step, what could you do if you tried to do that? I hope that I've been able to motivate you to run after your next steps. And I hope that all of us can get motivation and encouragement from Alan, who gave up his last days on this incredible trek. And I hope we can all live our lives to the fullest and make him proud. So what I want you to do is I want you to start that business that you're thinking about. I want you to try that thing that you think is too hard for you to try. And I want to convince you, when you've given up, that if you take one more step, you will get closer to your summit. And there is no time in your life to give up or say that you can't do it. I also want to say thank you to all of our fellow climbers, because we couldn't have made it without pulling together as a group and our tribe helping us. We shared food, we shared stories, we shared encouragement.
And there are tribes of people in your life that want to encourage you and that you need to reach out and ask for help. It will take a tribe. It will take a whole village, but you can get where you want to go. And I'm counting on you to do that. So we'll play the names of all the people that climbed with us and show their pictures so that you can celebrate this journey with us. Enjoy every moment that you have and find a way to keep taking one step after another, and go after your dreams.
Thanks for following the journey and sticking with me right here on Homemade Money.
Kilimanjaro, 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 Namaweti, 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 Kilimanjaro,